The enraged Japanese soldier slapped the woman. The monster mother in the dungeon heard the sound and suddenly went berserk, breaking out of the cage and immediately launching a frenzied massacre on the Japanese soldiers. The monster stopped attacking after hearing her daughter's voice. Seeing this, Danteng pointed a gun at Caillou to threaten her. Then, a large group of Japanese soldiers arrived and surrounded the monster. Danteng dragged Caillou outside. He knew that bullets were ineffective against the monster, so he immediately ordered the Japanese soldiers outside to prepare an ambush with explosives. They used Caillou to lure the monster along the way. Just as the monster was about to pounce, the Japanese soldiers hiding in the dark began spraying nitrogen at it. The monster seemed immune to the nitrogen, but was still somewhat hindered in its movements. After a struggle, it managed to escape. The monster's husband had been waiting outside for a long time, determined to die together with his transformed wife. In an instant, all the Japanese in the laboratory turned into acquaintances. After Zhang Daishang rescued Caillou, they fled the hospital. They decided to leave Korea and seek refuge in Shanghai. The Japanese commander, led by his stepson, pursued them with his men. After leaving orders to eliminate them, he confidently departed. Then, dozens of assassins charged at Zhang Daishang and Caillou. Blades grazed their flesh, and soon both were severely injured and fell to the ground. The assassins were determined to succeed. At this critical moment, the monster mother arrived. An explosion blew off one of her arms. The assassins, gritting their teeth, charged forward. Some were pierced by her tentacles, while others were stomped to death. Killing all the Japanese soldiers did not mean she could distinguish friend from foe. Soon, she turned her attention to Zhang Daishang. Caillou pushed Zhang Daishang aside, taking a fatal blow for him. The monster, at a loss, stood still. Caillou pleaded with her mother to stop and not to harm others in her monstrous form. The monster responded with a howl. Caillou collapsed to the ground. The new life Zhang Daishang had hoped for was shattered. The monster knelt on the ground, as if begging for forgiveness. Meanwhile, Danteng was still alive in the dungeon. He directly cut open Mingxi's belly and took out the baby carrying the biochemical virus. The dead Caillou was taken to the sea by the monster mother. Determined to keep her daughter alive, the monster mother expelled the parasite from her body and let it enter her daughter's body. The monster mother died after losing the parasite. In just a moment, Caillou came back to life. Time moved forward to the 2004 Paris Olympics. Zhang Daishang remained youthful. What kind of waves will the biochemical virus create in the modern world?